Wow. Or rather, no, wow, because he doesn't make that noise in the Disney Plus series Loki, but he does make me make that noise. Hi everybody, welcome back to another toy review. This time we're taking a look at Mobius M. Mobius. Marvel's Mobius from the Disney Plus show Loki. Hasbro have brought to life Owen Wilson's character, one of the chief officers at the TVA, as played by Owen Wilson. Wow. I want to stop doing that. But there he is. There he be. There is Owen Wilson in his Marvel Legends box. This is not part of a wave. This is an individual release, which, I kind of figured was going to happen, considering that Loki, say hi Loki, hello, was a one-off Loki figure in the Disney Plus Wave 1. Every other character was from one division, or Falcon and the Winter Soldier. And Wave 2 was all What If, except for Sylvie, who was the lone character from Loki that was in that wave. So the fact that Mobius has come out as an individual separate release, fair dues. Why not? They're not going to do a Loki wave anytime soon, I don't think. So there we go. Even though, let's be honest, if they did like a Build-A-Figure wave for another Disney Plus character from like Hawkeye or something, if they did like Kingpin as a Build-A-Figure, you could absolutely give us like that member of the TVA, I can't remember her name now, she's like Corporal B6 something, la la, she's great. Ravonna, and a couple Loki variants would be fun. But yeah, so we've got wonderful artwork there of Mobius M. Mobius on the side, a Loki helmet on the top. I'll have to check my old reviews because I can't remember if that was what was on the top of Sylvie and Loki's boxes. Definitely Loki's. Not sure about Sylvie's. The back of the packaging has a little bio from Mobius that reads, Mobius M. Mobius is an agent for the Time Variance Authority. Again, they always don't capitalise the A on authority. Who specialises in the investigations of particularly dangerous time criminals. They should have just said time crimes. That would have been funnier. There he is. Lovely little pic to give you a comparison for the figure. There's TVA buckle there. This is, as one can imagine, mostly a very slight retool of the Loki figure, in that it's just a recolour of the Loki figure with a different jacket centrepiece. But there'll probably be more differences, and we will take a look at those once we open Mobius. Wow. Mobius and Mobius stood next to Loki Laventon. Before we begin, there is not a single reused piece. Like, maybe the hands are the same sculpt, because they have similar poses, perform similar functions, a gesturing hand and a accessory gripping hand. Maybe they're the same. Come on. Focus on them, you swine. I guess it really doesn't like their hands. Oh well. Maybe they're the same. But aside from that, the only pieces I think are identical are the shoulders. Although Mobius's look different, but I think that's a height thing. I think it's because they're a different height to Loki's, and the socket around them because of the jacket is different. Aside from that, I can't see a single piece being the same. I mean, look at the top of Loki's. Look at the top of Loki's. Look at the top of Loki's shoes, right? The markings, yeah? So you've got the laces, and then you've got the little section going across the middle of the foot. I was like, right, well, they've got to be the same, because if you look at Mobius's shoes, if the camera will allow us, there we go, exactly the same. Different paint, different wash. But no, because look at the pegs on Mobius's feet. Small, shallow pegs at the back of the heel. Look at the pegs on Loki's feet. Deep pegs further up the foot. So even the shoes are completely different. The trousers are a different sculpt. Loki has an ab crunch built under a rib swivel. Mobius just has the rib swivel. I'm actually kind of amazed, because they could very easily have just basically gone repaint Loki. So there's Loki's buckle, TVA standard issue belt, right? Mobius's belt. completely different. Like, phenomenal work. What is that on there? Not quite sure what it is. But, yeah, I'm blown away by the extra level. His has TVA and a different logo to the side of it. But, like, wow. Anyway, Loki, get out of here. We're talking about Mobius and Mobius. He's an absolute champ. So, Mobius, articulation, pivot and slight swivel at the ankles. Be very careful, because the way the pegs work on feet like this is the peg physically goes into the front part. If you need to articulate them and bend them a certain way, when you first get it, it's a little stiff like this one. My recommendation is to turn it sideways and then gently bend it and then straighten the foot back out. So, yeah. Mind is fish. No swivel at the ankle or the calf sideways, but you've got the bended knee. Turn at the top of the thigh, and because the jacket is a decent, like, rubber, plasticky rubbery material that doesn't impede the movement, you get a nice bit of movement, and the jacket having a natural fall to the side. So if you somehow wanted to have him with his hands in his pocket, kind of, you could cheat that. So there's that. He has a very, very generous waist swivel. In fact, it almost feels loose. The rib gives a nice sort of natural crunch, like if you're bending forward to a desk. The arms go round and out, a little bit stiff because of the sculpt, but that's okay. He's not going to be doing too much action poses. Swivel at the top of the arm. You also have a double elbow joint for a decent amount of movement, so we can be in a donut or something. And the wrists each have a bend and swivel in them. His neck is actually, if you look very carefully, oh, sorry, I'm just catching Sylvie below the lens, Your Honour. If you look very carefully, it does swivel at the collar, so do be careful loosening the head, because you don't want to pop the neck off. But the neck also is on a ball joint with a peg, so it can go backwards and forwards. Mine is very stiff, so maybe get some hot water on it to help loosen it up, or have him find a comfortable spot on the neck and favour there. I think that might be the same sculpt as Loki's. No, it's because Loki starts further up the neck. Interesting. Details! We've already looked at the belt buckle, but the tie, the colour on the jacket and the pants, the way the boots are coloured and like the shine on them, very, very, very nice. The face is the highlight. The sculpt of Owen Wilson. This is a really, really nice sculpt. Very accurate to how he looks in the show. It's definitely Owen Wilson's side profile. The moustache doesn't pop particularly well here under this light. It's quite soft, but in the show his moustache is closer to his actual blonde hair than the grey wig that he wears for the character. So you can see it's there. It's on a slight raised sculpt. So you can see the moustache on this camera, but it's not popping as well as it does in a naturally lit room. Yes. Yes. Mobius comes with 2 accessories. He comes with a time stick, as wielded by B-15, I remember the name, B-15 and the other agents of the TVA that go on field ops. This, as we know, kills people, removes them from time. There's the handle, nice and black, shiny. You've got the bronze bit, and then the very, oh god, Mobius, and then the very top of it has sort of the taser-like, see, like coils for electricity in the top there. Mine's got this weird paint/glue bleed. I've tried to scrape a bit of it out, but it won't quite go away, so I may need to give that a wash with a cotton bud or something. But that is a very nicely detailed accessory, which of course would slot into Mobius's right hand. Yes, the one that's ready for a gripping. God, do you know what? It's these boots again. It's the boot cut. I'm never a fan of this boot cut whenever it's used on any figure. He also comes with, this is quite a significant accessory for a Loki figure, a tempad. Tempad, which at first I was like, oh, it's a bit, nice gold finish, but it's a bit bland, just like the handle there for it to be held. Yeah, nope, there it is. That's gorgeous. Little measuring like displays and controls there. The sort of the slightly old school tech vibe that the bureaucratic TVA has in the Netflix and the Disney Plus show. Shame there isn't anything on the screen. It'd be quite nice if maybe the screen had you know the sacred timeline on it or something like that. But I like the finish because it means that it has a glare like, you know, a screen would. So based on what angle you've got it, it looks like a screen, which is very, very cool. Shall we see what he looks like alongside his compadres? Time friends! Friends in time! I drink coffee to ye, friends! They look pretty good together, right? Mobius holding the time stick there. Loki, sporting the tempad, because I don't feel like Loki with a time stick works, unless we've got him in an action pose, but yeah. That's pretty damn cool. Mobius just looks right. It's not the most exciting action figure, obviously, because it's mustachioed man in suit. Like, it's not the first thing anyone thinks of when they think, oh, action figure, toys, but you put him next to Loki especially. You have him with Sylvie and Loki on a shelf. That's a little trinity of Loki, the Disney Plus series action figures. Mobius! I like him a lot. Do I recommend him? Only really if you're just a big Owen Wilson fan, or if you've got Loki. I think if you have Loki, Mobius looks fantastic next to him on a shelf. What do you think? Do you like the figure? Would you want to buy the figure? Do you already own it and you've got thoughts? Let me know in the comments down below. You can also fund future toy reviews on this channel by going to the PayPal link in the description and chucking towards something, or you can go to the Amazon wishlist link in the description, buy me something, write a shout out, and make sure that I read it out in the episode when I review your toy. Or you don't have to do that at all. You're under no obligation to do that. But you can support me another way. You can like the video, comment down below, and subscribe if you haven't already if you enjoy these toy reviews, which are not my main thing, it's just something I like to do. Because I like to buy toys, and if I think other collectors or families or, you know, kids who want to buy these would get something out of seeing a review, and this is helpful in any way, then let me know if it was. I'll catch you guys next time when I'm going to be reviewing another standalone MCU figure who just took down the Enchantress.